Thank you for your service.
Michelle Benavidez knows a mother's worst pain, the loss of a child. Her son, Staff Sergeant Kenneth Main, was killed in 2008 while serving in Iraq. Now she and husband Dan are on a journey, taking them from the gates of Fort Carson to the Middle East Conflicts Memorial Wall in Marseilles, Illinois. And they plan to walk every step of the 1,080 miles.
We're doing it for two reasons. Number one, American Military Families is an organization supporting us, and they're a wonderful organization. And in this economy, all not-for-profits are struggling. So we're doing it as a fundraiser for them. The bigger part is I want to see my son's name on that wall. That'll mean a lot to me. And my husband and I want to bring awareness to the rest of America.
Their journey will take 64 days, averaging 18 miles a day. Planning began last fall.
She's got all the logistics done and in place and did it all on her own. And it's just an incredible, incredible feat. I am amazed at what she's been able to do in such a short period of time.
It's her way of honoring all those who serve while honoring her son's memory.
I could talk about Kenny forever. He loved doing anything and everything, adrenaline junkie even at an early age with skiing and stuff.
The former Arvada West High School student is remembered for making others smile.
He liked to have fun. He was a joker, loved to laugh, loved music, loved his friends.
When he got to high school, he had a few stumbles. So when he turned 18, his dad and I strongly suggested he go in the military.
Maine served in the Army for nearly 11 years.
He loved it. It was a perfect fit for him. We watched him go from being a follower to becoming a leader. So I think he was proud of himself at how well he did in the military, too.
High school friend Becky 40 lost touch with Kenny after high school, but reconnected with him through the internet years later.
The transformation between high school and what the military had done for him, confident, strong, intelligent guy. I mean, it was just a huge transformation.
A close friend of the Benavidez family, she received a treasured keepsake, a spent shell from the 21-gun salute at his funeral, which now holds some of Kenny's ashes. Kenny was on his second deployment to Iraq when he was killed.
They were in their Hummer, their Rhino. They were leading the patrol. They went out first and they ran over an IED and exploded on the underneath side. And he and the driver were the two casualties. And the gunner was severely wounded, lost one leg and part of the other foot.
Ken died doing what he truly believed in. He loved his country.
Kenny's unit transferred to Fort Carson after his death, and it's there that Michelle and Dan Benavidez began their journey.
Mr. and Mrs. Benavidez, I am honored and humbled to have known and served with your son. Please know that I speak not only for myself, but for the soldiers of Company B and the entire Iron Knight Battalion when I say that we are truly sorry for your loss and that we are very proud to be part of this honor rally that marks the beginning of your journey.
My husband, my family, and I are extremely humbled to be in the presence of so many heroes.
Hundreds of soldiers gathered at Manhart Field for the send-off ceremony, from the Mounted Color Guard to the soldiers of the 4th Infantry Division who lined the streets and walked the first ceremonial mile.
It truly raises awareness that it's real. We lose our brothers, our sons, our best friends on a daily basis to the war over there, and they're doing this for our country.
Lay up! Lay up! Hallelujah! Thank you guys for your service.
Michelle says the bravery of her son and others who serve inspired her and other Gold Star moms who have lost children to face their own fears.
We decided to put a list of 4 or 5 things that scare us to try to overcome. Since they were brave enough to go to war, we could overcome these silly things.
As she began her journey, Michelle had already overcome her fear of spiders by holding a tarantula. her fear of heights by parachuting from a plane at 12,500 feet. And one more fear she tackled while on her journey: singing in public. Her choice? To sing the national anthem.
I know all the words, so I'm thinking if I'm a little off key, they'll forgive me, I know the words.
A week after departing Fort Carson, Michelle and Dan passed through Arvada, where they were joined by friends, family, and supporters. And Michelle faced her fear.
Oh, say does that star
It was a special moment in her son's hometown.
Our son loved the Army. He loved serving this country. Here I go crying. My mission is to keep his memory alive and to honor those who served with him. We got some here in the audience today who served with our boy. We've got some who served in different wars.
From the heart, thank all of you. I don't. Thank you.
And then it was time to walk on.
So we still have people over there fighting. We have people coming back who need help. You know, we have a lot of fallen and their families.
Their final stop, June 16th in Marseilles, Illinois, where they'll join the annual honor rally at the only memorial dedicated to the fallen from Middle East conflicts.
For Michelle and Dan to do this and be a part of something so huge that helps so many soldiers and their families, and help families of fallen soldiers get through it, and help the soldiers who come back get through it, it's just such a blessing.
If you would like to help, you can learn more about American Military Family and track Michelle and Dan's progress along their route at amf100.org.